You've had that itch, the one that lays just beyond your grasp. No matter how much you try to mimic the tiny little contortionist that you saw last Saturday at the greatest show on earth. More like the greatest drain on my wallet, Stan mumbles bitterly, tossing his work coat on the dining table, grunting with disappointment as he sees the fridge devoid of his favorite ice-cold beer that fueled his apathetic pursuit of the American dream for another 8-hour shit shift at his shit job. "Honey," his wife Marge coos seductively from the bedroom, Stan's ears filtering the sounds that interrupt his train of thought. Passing on to his brain any pertinent information gives a weak humph, still hoping against all hope that one last beer had escaped his wife's choking grasp around its neck as she greedily swallowed every last drop down her throat, leaving Stan not high and definitely dry. Defeated, he shrugged and headed to the garage to grab his toolbox and ladder. "Honey," she beckons. His wife's pitiful cries pinches his spinal column like a blackboard cellist tuning their fingernails to perfection, causing Stan to white-knuckle every rung on the ladder as he ascends to his latest chore listed on his honey to-do list. "Whaty?" mocking her tone. "Did you just say that you're bringing me an ice-cold beery that you picked up from the liquor store? Not funny." He could hear the frustrated irritation edging to her last nerve. "Honey." "What?" he hollers back, thinking she has suffered a major trauma. "Will you please come in here and scratch my back?" she squeaks, trying to sound more seductive than needy. "Are you serious? Can't you give me a half a second?" His voice suddenly replaying the days when puberty was mastered, and he trails off with a squeal of his own as his right foot slips off the next rung and scrapes his shin. "Ouch! Shit! Christ, babe!" Grabbing his leg. "My hands are full, and I'm on the ladder," he bellows. "I really need to finish installing this multiple detection sniffer of all things bad to alert in the most annoying way imaginable, but still runs on a 9-volt battery device," he rambles breathlessly. Then he chuckles to himself as he mumbles under his breath, "Kind of like you, huh?" "What?" Not catching the slight jab from Stan, Marge pleads again with more agitation. "Honey." "Fuck it. Who needs safety?" Stan thinks to himself as he scrambles down the ladder. "Maybe I can cop a feel if I can make her purr by hitting the right spot, the right angle, the right pressure, the right stroke pattern. Oh shit," he growls to himself. "I can never get it right." His blood pressure starts to rise, causing pounding in his ears, distorting Marge's hen-pecking as she recites for the umpteenth time about her friend Leslie's husband Carlos. With his manicured nails and hands of a lotion model, his ability to know just exactly where that itch is. Something about him being from the Caribbean islands. Losing his cool and red-faced, Stan yells, "Bullshit! It's because he's a fucking fag. Why don't you ask Leslie if he can hit the right spot when they fuck?" as he storms out of the bedroom. "Scratch your own itch, you greedy bitch," he hollers before slamming the door. "I will, asshole, just like I have to satisfy myself every night," she volleys back with a venomous tone. Hearing the front door slam and Stan's car swinging tires, Marge hisses to herself, "I'll show that asshole." God damn," she moans. Alone and frustrated and beyond pissed, Marge begins writhing, squirming, and sweating on the satin sheets atop the mattress of her antique 4-poster bed. It seemed to be cursed, passed down for 3 generations of matriarchal dictators who could never attain the orgasmic euphoria of a wicked bad itch being subdued and ultimately wiped from the mind of its sufferer. The ladies all would whisper, and their cheeks would flush, giggling like schoolgirls. Squeezing their thighs together could be overheard. "They say it's like when you come, but only more divine. Almost heavenly," Meemaw purred. "Out of this world," her sister breathlessly sighed. "I so much long for what my husband cannot do for me." Great Auntie Esther mumbles while dreaming off into wishland. Completely succumbing to her desperate, agonizing itch, she takes hold of the banister and violently yanks back with a loud pop and a sound that's reminiscent of the turkey leg torn from the limp Thanksgiving bird. With a pained gasp, she feels her shoulder separate from the socket. The pain is minuscule compared to what is torturing her middle back. Biting her bottom lip and softly cursing, she reaches around with her newly modified appendage. Reach, reach, reach. Her fingers doing the crab crawl to their extreme. Oh, there it is. Yes, oh shit, she whimpers, still not able to get the best scratch. She grabs the banister with her hand and snap, she dislocates her other shoulder. Christ, she screams. Fucking please, she begs as she arches her back, thrusting her pelvis in the air and forces her other hand to the defiant itch. Yes, that's it. That is shit, she begins moaning as her whole body begins convulsing, sweat pouring down her breast to pull on her stomach. Yes. Then silence, broken only by light, intermittent breaths. Who are you in here fucking, he roars. I go get beer and you just can't wait. Stan reaches for the light switch and mumbles, what the fuck? Feeling something warm and sticky. The light isn't working, so he calls out, honey? His bare feet squishing at something that is familiar, but doesn't make sense. Hey, baby, he hears her purr. I finally did it. He leans on the bed, clamoring for his cell phone. Did what? He asked. It was magical, spiritual, orgasmic, and beyond, she cooed. He retched and heaved as his flashlight illuminated his wife laying on her side, her back torn open from her tailbone to her bra strapline. Muscles and skin and blood in all states of coagulation and variations of the color red dangled and oozed from her freshly scraped lower upper middle back. She kept picking at a spot on her spine, repeatedly mumbling and murmuring and moaning. Better than sex. Better than sex. Better than